Okay, welcome back, everybody that's returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. So please make sure you are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. But we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit come be with us now. And we're asking that our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including the ancestors, and the archangels, put a protective shield around us, cloak us from all harm, and keep us safe while doing this reading. Block out all negativity or anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be and knowledge to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe and tap the notification bell and make sure that you guys have liked the video. Thank you, God, for everything that you do. Thank you for prospering this channel. Thank you for everything that you do. Again, please continue to keep this platform alive. Please continue to, bring people to me that are willing to donate and that need their questions answered so that I can be of the most assistance to the general public. And I'm always open to channeling any messages that you have. Okay, so by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no gatekeeping, no shadow banning, no copywriting of my content, no abuse, no evil eye, no energy harvesting, and no witchcraft. If you break any of those things, then whatever happens to you is not going to be my fault, obviously. Oh, and no voodoo. I know witchcraft is voodoo, or voodoo is witchcraft, or whatever, but I just want to put it out there. Whoever keeps trying to do voodoo on me, that you are up under judgment. The Most High God is most likely going to put this shit on you and take your life from you. So I would suggest that you stop trying to fucking do voodoo on me. But again, you're probably an ignorant piece of shit that's going to end up dead anyways. So I'm like wasting my breath even telling somebody to stop doing voodoo. So anyways, welcome everybody coming into the chat. Well, the chat. Welcome Jay Divine. Welcome Fashionista. And welcome Shaman Maria. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you're listening to your reading. So I would suggest that you guys watch all of the readings because there's going to be an Easter egg of knowledge in each and every one of them for you. So even if you feel like not all the reading is meant for you, that's okay because you will get to learn from other people's experiences, and it just makes you so much more spiritually adept to have no knowledge about situations but not had to have gone through them. Oh, good. I'm glad that you saw them. Okay, so my message for you guys today is about somebody in a court of law being real upset because they were not able to trick or convince a community to start some type of ridiculous witch hunt against you guys. And so they're being seen as a liar and a crazy person and somebody that's mentally deranged by the community right now. They were not successful at getting people to turn on you, getting the court to view you as a witch, literally this person is delusional. So we're going to see what's going to happen to them because they were trying to bring some false charges against you. They were trying to do some type of copyright. Whatever this is the person that was doing voodoo on you. 2, they were taking some type of steps to end things for you. Make sure you guys like the video. It greatly helps this channel and it helps me know that the messages are resonating. Okay. So if you want to see me in the future, like the video. Okay. If you don't want to see me in the future, don't watch me. If you don't like me, don't watch me. But yeah, I don't give anyone consent to read my energy or to pull cards on me or to energy harvest off of me. I'm being shown some stupid ass motherfucker literally right now sitting at their computer with a deck of cards trying to pull cards on me. Like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, whoever the fuck that is. And I report you to the Most High God and I accuse you of what you're doing and you're not allowed to read my energy. Don't give anybody consent to do that. Stay out of my fucking personal life, point blank, period. All right. So 2 came out. So let's see what this struggle is about, because this person is about to go through some major negative karma because they were trying to drag you into court and sue you and get people to hunt you down like you're some type of witch or beast or something. You know what I'm being shown? The part when Gaston, oh my God, I can't even say his name without laughing. The part where Gaston goes through the whole city and they're like, the beast, the beast. And they're getting all the people to like gather their pitchforks and their what are they called, torches, and they go marching to where the beach is. Okay, to where the beast is at, like in his castle. I don't know why see, my words are being funny today, so I rebuke that again, whoever's trying to fuck with my speech. Okay. But anyways, what I'm being shown is like the very end of the Beauty and the Beast, when Gaston gets the whole town to come for the beast, and the beast basically starts having a pity party and is like, oh, well, like, I'll just, whatever. He like starts letting the people attack him. And then once he sees that Belle has tried to return to him, he goes, oh, wait, hold on. Belle wants to be with me. I'm going to just, mess these people over. They shouldn't have come for me. And anyways, I'm just being shown that like them gathering people together, trying to get pitchforks, Yeah, yes, yeah. I was very angry yesterday. I was real upset because, I woke up with so much voodoo being done. I was real pissed. Wow, I don't know what the hell that was that flashed in here. All right, so let's see what's going on in the energy. I mean, we know that somebody is trying to gather up people to come for you, like some type of crazy person. They're going to look crazy as fuck, by the way. Just how everybody was looking at Belle and her father like they're insane for saying that there was a beast in the woods. People are going to be looking at this person like they need to go in the loony cart. The loony bin needs to come pick them up. Because you cannot attack somebody because of their spiritual beliefs, and you sure as fuck cannot take them to court and sue them because they believe in God and the Holy Spirit, okay? And nobody is insane or crazy for believing in God and the Holy Spirit. Like, let's just be clear. That's a normal belief, okay? I think we're not taking atheists to court and suing them over them not believing in God. So why would we be taking anybody to court and trying to sue them over their spiritual beliefs? Make it make sense. Temperance. Look, you got Archangel Michael popping up and showing out. You also are someone that can balance your energy. In fact, you are an angel of balance, an earth angel of balance. So yeah. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that, you're somebody that could actually work fine in a group setting. You may be the leader of the group, but you can actually work with other people. This other person, the reason that they're not successful is they're not a leader. And secondly, they're a liar and a fucking weirdo. And so people see this about them. And like, this is why this person, whoever they are, their family has never acknowledged anything they've ever said because they're a weird liar. Like literally they've been caught up trying to do things to their own family members, and their own family shuns them. So the fact that this person thinks that they're going to do this to you is crazy when their own family won't believe them. Look, they know that you're the star. I have to cover up her boobies, but like they know that you are the star. They know that you are meant to be seen. Okay, this is why Archangel Michael's protecting your star energy and your ability, and you're able to regenerate like every day. You have some type of process that you go through. It's like, what I'm seeing is the refining of like whiskey or something. Like you have a refining process of your energy, and it just becomes stronger and stronger each day that goes by. And this person's witnessing this and they're freaking out. They're lucky you all don't do voodoo. If you guys would do the same shit that they would do, they would be dead. That's how powerful you guys are. This is most likely why God doesn't want you to do witchcraft, because you would actually kill people. And people, when they're attacking you with witchcraft, trying to kill you, they don't have the power or the ability or the authority to call death on anybody else. And they really cannot take you out because they don't have that. They're not strong enough. Whatever they call upon will never be strong enough to come up against the chosen one. But if a chosen one were to strike their hand out and smack somebody upside the head with some voodoo, that person would be fucked up the rest of their life. So that's probably why God is like, just let me handle it. Don't get involved. You know what I mean? Really, because honestly, this situation, maybe you didn't know about this person that was trying to lie on you in court, but like literally God did know about them, and God didn't even want you to be bothered with this shit because God knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. 3, because you have mastered something. When it comes to your energy and when it comes to your destiny, you have mastered something, and these people are pissed because your mastery means that they fail. Oh, well. Look, magician, you mastering your own energy. The magician is somebody who has the ability to alchemize their own energy. They also, you guys are very powerful people. Where you could just say, I do a return to sender, and boom, it would be done like that. So like literally, you don't have to beg an angel. You don't like these people have to do to get anything to go in their favor. They have to like bend the rules, break universal law, fuck people over, steal, all this stuff. You don't have to do any of that to be successful. That's why these people are envious. And they want to call you a witch, maybe because you burn candles or something. Okay. I want everybody to remember what life was like before electricity, when everybody had to burn candles. Just because you burned a candle and pray, I mean, that puts you more in line with being a Catholic, like, because they do that. And I'm not saying you're Catholic, but I'm just saying that's what Catholics do. They get to work, they light a Jesus candle, or it's either blue for Mother Mary. I almost said Mary Magdalene. Oops. It's blue for Mother Mary, or it's red for Jesus. In every Catholic church you go in, on the left side, usually they've got Jesus or maybe it's vice versa. On the right side, maybe they have Jesus on the left side. No, I think it's on the left side. They got Jesus. On the right side, they got Mother Mary. So when you go into Catholic church, if you don't show up with your family, like let's say you're just a single white male that goes by, or it doesn't matter what color you are, but a single male that goes by themselves, you would go into the church and you would sit on Jesus's side because you're masculine. But then if you like bring your family, you can sit on either sides. Like let's say you have kids, you got a daughter and a son. If you want to sit on Mother Mary's side, you could do that. It's no big problem. But they just want to keep like the single people separated, which I think is just funny. And then they have this other part of the church that's like where the priests are, it's on the sides, or at least my church growing up did. And the people who had babies and people who, their children would scream and shit like that, those people would be in those areas so that it wasn't disrupting the whole mass, right? So anyways, and they still get to do communion or whatever. I don't know why that's significant. Maybe some of you grew up Catholic or something. So, and from my personal experience with Catholic Church, it's a ritual, Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy, Lord have mercy, Christ, all of it's a ritual. And then the fact that the majority of it is in Latin is kind of weird, but there may be something significant about this person trying to, after they failed at taking you to court, trying to go to church and pray for God to seek justice against you. God is not going to do anything to you. 8 of Wands. These people spend their night times at the fucking crossroads, offering demons whatever nonsense. Yeah, this person's tried to get into your dream state to see what's coming to you. Ace of Pentacles. This is what's coming. But this is not what they saw. What they encountered was Archangel Michael. So yeah, what they encountered when they tried to hack your dream state was Archangel Michael. So this person is barred and banned from ever entering your energy again. They cannot attach a cord. They cannot do a destiny swap. They cannot exchange energy. This person might literally be messed up. Like Archangel Michael will fuck this person up if they come towards you in any type of way and try to engage with you, speak to you, anything, because they're trying to trap you. They want you to be judged so bad because they're judging you and not really realizing, like, don't judge others if you don't want to be judged with the same harshness. And God has looked at you and has listened to this person's request and is like, nope, I rebuke you because my child has not done anything that they need to be punished and judged for, like you're saying. Two of Wands. This person wants to know what you're creating, what you're working on, what you're doing, where you are, who you're with, who sleeps in your bed next to you, if you have a pet, like just weird shit. This person thought they were going to take you to court, sue you, and then get you to reveal a bunch of information. So they were going to have their lawyer ask you a bunch of personal questions that have nothing to do with whatever this court case was, so that they could get information out of you to use for witchcraft, because you won't reveal either who you're sleeping with, who you hang around with, whatever, right? Oh, Newcastle, UK. Welcome. Welcome, Robert. I hope you're having a good day. So yeah, like this person is wanting to know what you're dreaming about, what you're thinking about. Are you thinking about them? You're not thinking about this person. Like I said, you would not have known about this situation unless you came to this reading, because God didn't feel like it was even necessary for you to know about this person trying to take you to court, because it was never going to happen. Queen of Cups, literally, you're completely protected. You guys are being viewed as somebody who is, why did I just hear extortionist? This person could be an extortionist, whatever that means. I don't have my phone right next to me. Whatever that means, okay? Extortion is like when you try to get money out of someone. Isn't the same? Is it almost the same as blackmail? Give me 1 second. Let me just see the definition of that word. Why I got that so. Definition. Why that came. Okay. Is the act or practice of extorting, especially money or other property, especially the offense committed by an official engaging such a practice. A person who tries to obtain something through force or violence. So this person was trying to welcome in Fashionista. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, and welcome in Dr. Everywhere MP4. Yeah, so this person was trying to use violence or force to get something from you, and they were denied. And they thought that they were going to be able to do this because they see that you are a nurturing, kind, generous, sweetheart, basically. Regardless of your gender, the Queen of Cups is a nurturing person, somebody that's very loving, very empathic, usually sympathetic. This person's extremely foolish. I don't know who told them to do this, or if this was their idea. God, whose idea was this to come up against the collective and take them to court and try to extort money out of them? Whose fucking idea was this? Was this the idea of a demon or a person who is just a piece of shit? I hear a person who's just a piece of shit. So you're just dealing with a jealous person. They could be upset that you were given a gift that they didn't receive, or they could be upset that you don't have to serve a 9 to 5 or something like that. Like whatever this is, you're a free person. They're not. You're a high priestess. Regardless of your gender, you're an intuitive being, which means that you have knowledge that surpasses what 33-degree Masons hold, and it scares people. They're afraid of the knowledge you possess. This is the type of person that's a weirdo. Like, they think that you have all this knowledge that you don't have, like, and you may have it, but I don't think you go around telling people when they're going to die. For me, if somebody were to ask me when they were going to die, I would be like, excuse me? Like, why would I ever look at that? I'm not ever going to be telling people when they're going to die. And I don't get information like that. Like, to be honest, that's not the intuitive thing I pick up on. So this person could be thinking that you do something with your intuition that you do not do, like predict people's deaths, predict bad luck. Maybe this person is saying that you prophesy only negativity. That's not true. I think that you speak more the gospel, the goodness of God, than anything else, because God is so good. God is so good and great that God literally hid this situation from you because God didn't want you to be bothered. Like, that's how much God is considerate of your feelings. And some of you may think that your opinion doesn't matter to God, but God does actually care about your opinion when it comes to people, places, and things, because God knows the gifts he gave you and how they operate. And you're not going to just think something wicked about somebody else based off of slander or somebody else's suggestion. You're actually going to use your intuition. So this person was very foolish to come up against your knowledge and your wisdom, and to call you a witch when you don't even practice, like, okay. What I think witches are people that abuse their power, people that abuse their gifts to hurt and harm other people. Like, this is what I think a witch would do. A witch would be somebody that would like sit around and pull tarot cards on somebody else to try to find their weakness so that then they could attack their weakness. Okay. That's something a witch would do. That's something witches do all the time. You are not a witch. You don't put people up under spells. You're not tricking people into relationships. You're not going against people's free will. Even if you light candles and pray, like I said, that's more Catholic than being a witch. Like, people are weird as fuck. So anyways, maybe this person feels like you use herbs. So what? Do people, is it unheard of for people to drink tea? Like, this is what this person is saying, that like you read tea leaves or you drink tea. Like, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am, but you cannot come to a court of law and complain that somebody else is using herbs to heal, whether it's tea or burning sage. I don't care. None of that is against the Bible. Okay. Even if it was against the Bible, who the fuck cares? The Bible was written by a bunch of men that denied Jesus to his fucking face. Okay. And then started a church, which Jesus did not agree in a church ever being created. I mean, think about it this way. If Jesus would not attend the Jewish church that was of the time back then, because Jesus was a Jew, if he was like, no, religion is bullshit, then do you think he would have been happy with people starting a church, especially in his name? Abso-fucking-lutely not. So the thing is that it was written by a bunch of human men. The good thing about the Bible is that it's literature. And in the Bible, there are experiences that we as human beings could go through. So it's nice to have a little bit of guidance, or to see how other people handled other situations in their experience, so that if we come across them, we don't make the same mistake. So that's what the Bible is good for. It's very inspiring. It's very powerful. But it is not the word of God. It's the word of a bunch of humans that thought that they knew that they were talking to God, but we don't know for sure what they were communicating with or what they were experiencing. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Fashionista. You're amazing. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That made my day, literally. So yeah, this foolish person really believed that through their word magic, and slander and gossip, to me, I consider it to be word magic. Oh, I wonder if it'll let me love the heart. Yay, I liked it. Awesome. Sometimes it doesn't let me like anything that you guys send. It's just real weird on my end. But yeah, so this person was thinking that they were going to use word magic by speaking bad on you. It did? Okay, good. And they thought that they were going to trick people. Like, literally trick people. That's crazy. Because this person knows that there's not really any evidence of you doing anything. They just want you to stop speaking the truth with your high priestess gift, because it's healing people and it's waking people up from spells. And this person is very afraid that your divine life purpose is going to awaken a bunch of people and it's going to break spells over their lives. 6. Maybe spells that people have done on other people's inheritance or their money. Interesting. It always seems like it has to do with money. I was thinking that this had to do with your abilities, but it has to do with money. 4 of Wands. This person doesn't want you completing a project. They don't want you completing a goal, making a milestone. And the thing is that, like, the spirit of procrastination is a real thing, But it's only if you give your energy to that spirit that it can actually hold you up on anything. When you're not engaging in procrastination, like let's say you see, okay, I'll use this as an example. Let's say you have a dog and the dog takes a crap in the corner of the room. If you like, who in their right mind could sit there and know that there is dog poop in the corner of the room and not clean it up? Somebody who procrastinates, that's the type of person that'll be like, oh, I'll just pick up the shit later. Like, no, get up and clean the carpet. You know, I don't, I believe in having like a doggy door and yard and a fence and stuff like that. So your dog can just get out of the house and go to the bathroom when it wants or needs to. Because again, when you go to spanking, and I don't know why I'm telling anybody this, maybe some of you are thinking about getting a pet, but when you go to spanking a dog, and again, like this is an old concept, but you put the dog's nose in their shit and you try to spank them and yell at them for it, like the dog doesn't even know what is going on. Like they don't remember, oh, I took a shit and oh, they're mad at me because I took a shit. Like literally, you have to catch the dog right in the middle of it taking the shit for it to understand that it's not supposed to do that. Okay. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's how dogs' brains work. Cats are different. If a cat don't like you, they'll shit in your shoes. They'll go shit in your closet. Like that. Yeah, cats are different. But and again, I don't think you could discipline a cat for anything because they're just different. But you may have an animal that gives you warning signs when people send energy. Like it could go to the corner of the room or go to any area of the house and start meow, meow, or barking, woo, 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 woo. And you're like, what are you barking at? What is going on? And then, woo, 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 woo. When you experience that type of thing, you need to watch the walls for shadows and then smudge that area, because the animals, they are psychic. They can pick up and see things like that we can't. You reposted this now telling others, not gang stalkers. You're not thinking about to get it here, too busy helping others. Exactly. I'm so proud of you guys because you are here to awaken the world. Somebody knows this. They're just afraid of it. Yeah, this is the end of a battle for them. This person could be literally have talked themselves into a grave, literally. I do feel like this person's got a lot of anxiety right now and they're feeling very pressured. They wanted you to feel up under pressure, and they wanted you to feel afraid of them. But this person is so weak and powerless. Like anybody that resorts to having to do witchcraft on other people to get some type of power, those people are weak. So this person started a war with God in every sense of the way by coming up against you. They started a war with God. And they're extremely dissatisfied. This person could have tried to do a destiny swap. They wanted your material possessions to come to them. This person was trying to this person is a weirdo. They tried to remote view into your house to see what objects you have, what items you have, if there's anything in your home protecting you. I mean, this person literally, like I said, their intention was to take you to court and then have their lawyer ask you a bunch of questions about your spirituality, which is, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am. Everybody can believe in what they want spiritually. Nobody is going to be put in jail because they have a spiritual belief. Just look at it this way. If people can worship the devil and do satanic rituals and human sacrifices and they're not going to be pulled into court, then why would somebody that believes in God and the Holy Spirit and the divine realm and Jesus Christ, be pulled into court? And I was kind of talking about Jesus yesterday, how the church tried to put Jesus in the place of God. And I this is why I don't believe in worshiping Jesus, because Jesus was, a man. He was a person. Okay. He's considered to be an ancestor. To a lot of you guys, he's an ancestor. But Jesus, didn't worship himself. Jesus didn't have a Jesus to worship. Jesus connected with the Most High God, the Father in heaven, which is what he called it. Right. And so if that's what Jesus's spiritual path was, then Jesus probably doesn't want to be worshiped in the place of God, if that makes sense. So I do believe that Jesus is a great role model. He was a prophet. He was, could be. We're all the son of and daughters of God. Some of us choose to acknowledge it. Some of us don't. Some of us act accordingly. Some of us don't. But his purpose, he was a very special soul. His purpose was very divine, to lead as an example for people to follow after him, and not in the way of like, Jesus, come save me, but live as Jesus lived, do as Jesus did, and then you'll become close to God. That's what his journey was teaching people. The Two of Swords, this person is really blocked. So they're very unhappy. They're very dissatisfied with the outcome of this court case. They're very dissatisfied with, not being able to turn a bunch of people into, people that want to march with their pitchforks to your door and drag you out the house and hang you. That's literally the vibe I get from this person. And so they could have been trying to say that you've been abusing, what is it called? Well, in America, we have the freedom of speech, but this person could have been trying to say that you've been saying things that you haven't been saying, like erroristic with a T. I don't want to be demonetized, but erroristic type things. Yeah, I don't get that you've said anything that makes you look like a errorist. Okay, so this person's really weird. And even if you did say something like that, if they don't have it recorded with like a video recording of you doing it, then I'm sorry, sir, ma'am, but you don't know shit. Like, this person is weird. I just rolled a 3, which shows that you have mastered something when it comes to people using gossip and slander as a form of black magic. And in America, everyone is allowed to basically gossip about other people. But when it comes to slandering, see, gossip is like talking about people's business, but like slandering is like different. When you told your story of childhood trauma, they showed their hand, and probably, yeah, seriously, they probably lied about it. It's just like, it's like, gossip is different than slander. Gossip is talking about like, oh, did you hear so and so's husband left them? Okay, like that's what gossip is. Slander is when somebody makes up, like, defames somebody's character, or they're trying to use words to create something negative in somebody else's life. Like, oh, so and so caught this disease and then they didn't. Like, when it's a lie, it becomes slanderous. And so slander and gossip, gossip is still looked down upon. God doesn't like when we talk about other people's business unless there's a true purpose behind talking about it. But just to talk about it for the sake of talking about it is low vibrational. And it's not our job to judge other people. But what I'm hearing is that people will be held accountable for the things that they do and the things that they say. And if there's anybody that's been defaming your character, they might want to be mindful, because they already lied on you in a court of law and it made them look absolutely insane. So be careful what this person wants you to be seen on social media as a liar, as a cheat, as a thief, whatever, as somebody that is a witch. I keep hearing witch, burn the witch, burn the witch. Like, come on with this shit. This is most likely because you turned down somebody's offer. This Knight of Cups energy could have actually been trying to come in and invite you somewhere, or like this person was trying to set you up by having a buddy, a Knight of Cups, because I'm not feeling like this person's actually a romantic person. But I'm getting that they were going to have somebody come in and try to befriend you to get you to go somewhere with them. And then they were going to like record you and try to provoke you or something like that. And then record you. Just some real weird setup shit. So again, I feel like you have escaped a tragedy that was never going to occur. Wheel of Fortune, you're in your Wheel of Fortune. See, this is why this person is so upset, because you're the star. You're protected by Archangel Michael. You've been able to transmute the energy of their gossip and their slander, and you're being seen out of the mouth hair. You're being seen as a person that lives in the upright. You're being seen as you actually are in a court of law, and it's irking somebody. They could have been saying that you sleep around a lot. Like, since when is being promiscuous against the law? Now, if you were under 18, that would be against the law, but they would have to be able to prove that. I do not get promiscuous energy coming off of these cards in any type of way when it comes to you. Okay. So this person's just making shit up. So you're a promiscuous witch that sleeps around, and what? I mean, even if you were a witch, a lot of people call themselves witches and they're not even witches. They don't even have any magical power or abilities, but they call themselves witches. And so this is why I'm like, this is nonsense. This is why the court looked at this like it's nonsense. Whatever this lawyer was that was backing this karmic energy that hasn't come out yet for who they are, this lawyer basically took this job knowing that this client was going to lose, and that they told this client there's no validity in anything that you're saying, and if you have to take the stand against the collective, and if you will be looked at like a liar. And not only that, if any of this gets out, you could get sued for defamation of character. And so the lawyer's like, I will still represent you, but I'm telling you, you're not going to win this court case. And nobody's going to believe what you're talking about because you don't have any evidence, and no one else is agreeing with what you're saying about this person. You don't have anybody else coming forward making the same accusation. So the lawyer's like, I'll take your money and I'll do this court case thing for you, but it's not going to go through. Basically, you will not win. It will not be successful. So the lawyer is basically warned this person, if you have to take the stage, or not the stage, but if you have to take the stand, you're going to look like a crazy person. And this person was questioned, and they look like a crazy person. Exactly what the lawyer said was going to happen is what's happened. Look, I cut the deck on the 6 of Swords. This person lost a court case. They could be thinking about running away now because everybody's looking at them like a liar and a weirdo. They're like, why did you try to lie on collective? Like, this person's own family members have asked them, why did you try? Why did you even go and pay a lawyer to try to go so that you could go to court to lie under oath against the collective? Like, why'd you even do this? And this person's like, you just don't understand. You don't understand what collective did to me. You don't understand what they're doing. And everybody that's asked this person why they did this, this person is acting very strange. Like, they blow up on whoever asked them why they even tried to do this, literally. Like, you just don't understand. Like, no, let me just be clear. I'm sure everybody understands that you're a jealous, envious bitch. And that's why you tried to take collective to court, because you jealous and you envious, and you don't like that they're favored by God. This person was wanting the number 1, a new beginning with you, or a new beginning that was yours. They thought they were going to get a new beginning of you being thrown in jail or restricted or limited in some type of way, and they would get to walk around parading like they're you. This person might want to be mindful because they actually are a witch. They might want to be mindful about that, about what they try to do to others happening to them. Yeah, this person wanted to sue you. They wanted to take you to court. They're getting an unfavorable judgment in a lawsuit. This person wanted to take you to court, and they wanted to sue you. And the 7 of Pentacles, they wanted to turn the tables. They wanted to turn this wheel of fortune so it span in their favor and then against you, so that you would be at the bottom of the wheel and they would be at the top. Now, this 7 of Pentacles talks about a turning point in this person's finances. They spent over $3,000 to bring this court case up, like, seriously. And they did this without having any evidence of what they were saying to be true. And this person also tried to have a background search done on you. Is that what it's called? When you go get a job or something and they're like, we have to sign this paper, we have to look at your credit or your background or whatever. Nothing came up in this background search. Like this person literally paid a private investigator another $1,500. So now we're looking at $4,500 that this person has paid to try to have you restricted and limited. And they're saying, well, they believe that they are communicating with God and the Holy Spirit, and that is not true. How the fuck would this person know, since this person doesn't even know God? How would they know who is communicating with God and who is not? Like, make it make sense. This person just wanted to complain, and they wanted people to turn against you, because you could be a psychic, you could be a spiritualist, you could be somebody that's just very intuitive, you could be somebody that's got a lot of wisdom, or you could be somebody that does work in a spiritual career, but you don't have to. You could work in just like a regular field, and this person's saying that you're a whole fucking wizard on the side. Like, literally, even if you were a wizard on the side, people are allowed to worship the devil, people are allowed to do witchcraft, people are allowed to do these types of things. Like, it's part of their spiritual belief system. Ace of Wands. The real story is beginning to make sense to the people who were lied to. Exactly. Your stepbrother says you're a witch because you throw a bunch of ingredients in a pot and brew up dinner. Exactly. Yeah, and you're abstinent. Exactly. This is exactly it. I'm like, the Ace of Wands talks about anything being possible at this time. It also talks about your personal power and your intellect being at a high point. Like, you have a lot of creative. Sorry, y'all. They freaking hacked the live stream. But yeah, this person is like super perturbed. They're very upset. And not only that, they're trying to hide this court case so you don't find out that they defamed character. All the people that they lied to are looking at this person like they need like mental health help. Because why would you come up against somebody and say that they need to be, put in prison and put in clanks because they believe in God and the Holy Spirit? There is probably 1 million people on this planet that believe in God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus. King of Cups. See, you're a very wise person. I do believe that this lawyer that they sought was a King of Cups. This person is very wise and balanced between head and heart. This lawyer person told this karmic energy that's still trying to hide their energy, told this karmic person that they're not going to win this court case. And if they take the stand, they're going to look like they're fucking insane. Okay. And then he also warned them that, hey, you might want to be quiet and stop talking about collective, because if the collective finds out that you tried to take them to court and have them sued or, restricted in any type of way, you're going to get sued for defamation of character. And I won't be able to defend you if that happens, because you will lose that that case. There's too much evidence against you now that you have defamed the character of this person who has done nothing to you. I just heard this person says you make potions. Whatever. 9 of Cups. You're getting your wishes filled. You're getting your wishes fulfilled. Literally, you could be filled with the Holy Spirit. This is why this is not irking you at all. A great problem is solved when it comes to this person. I think that they should have listened to their lawyer and just not brought this case against you. Like, to be honest, that would have been the safest thing for them, but this person's stupid. Yeah, this person is really believing that they are superior to you because they do witchcraft. This person knows that you will not go light a candle on anybody. And the thing is like, you guys have so much power that if you did light a candle on somebody, something bad would happen to that person. And I don't think God would punish you for doing that at all. To be honest, if you lit a candle and prayed and returned this person's energy, God would not punish you for that, because you're just defending yourself. Everybody's allowed to defend themselves and obviously God is here to defend you. That's what you're being shown about this situation. But God didn't even want you bothered with it because it would have distracted you from your purpose, like having to worry about a court case, and God didn't want you to have to give your money to the courts and all that shit. 8 of Cups just flew out on the ground. So yeah, this lawyer knows that they have to walk away. This lawyer took this case knowing that it was going to fail just because they wanted the payment from the person that was trying to sue you. So this lawyer has no real intention on actually doing anything to you legally. They know there's no legal grounds to do anything against you, and it would be completely wrong of them. So you don't have to worry about this going anywhere. These people are like, obviously the lawyer's not disappointed because he knew what was gonna happen, but this other person is crying right now. I'm like literally getting weeping. The Hierophant, because literally the judge has told this person that they need to stop what they're doing. They need to stop talking about you. They need to stop making assumptions about you. They need to stop trying to judge your character, and they need to stop trying to judge you because of your spirituality. This judge that was in the courts, this Hierophant person, was basically like, yeah, no, you need to stop. You need to stop. When it comes to you bringing up anything else against this person, we will not hear it. In this court of law, you have wasted our time. You have lied on the stand. You bared false witness against the collective. You said that you saw them doing something that they weren't doing. And the thing you said you saw them doing is not even something that's illegal. So why are you here? What are you really here to do? Why are you so obsessed with this individual? I think the Hierophant judge discovered that this person's obsessed with you because someone else is in love with you, or someone else that they want to be with loves you. I think that this Hierophant, picked up, this Hierophant's an intuitive person. This judge picked up that this person is full of shit. 3 of Cups, and they're just probably pissed off that you're popular and you're getting a harvest. You know what I mean? The lawyer said it will be war if they start things. That's exactly it. This lawyer said, there's nothing you can do to the collective. Like you might want to think about stopping. I feel like this person feels so defeated by your success. It's like a slap in the face to them, because they've done so much witchcraft to see you fail, and they tried to manipulate the courts with witchcraft and everything like that, and it didn't work. Obviously, if you're in your divine life purpose, doing what God has asked you to do, helping other people in whatever way you do, it could be through any type of way that you use your gifts and abilities to help others. You're never going to be touched when you're in that energy, because you're doing what God has asked you to do. These people see you as like a civil prophet, or somebody that's a divine being that doesn't, like, the way the courts are looking at you. I really like it, because the courts are seeing you as a divine prophet or a divine being, somebody that has gifts and abilities that the world needs. And so they're almost in a way protecting you by telling this karmic that, you're not going to be doing anything to this person. Basically, you have no legal grounds to sue them or to do anything against them. And this person, we're putting them on a pedestal because their actions and their behavior proves to be fruitful for the rest of the world. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're working on some type of project, and this person wanted to just come in and interrupt that. They wanted this lawyer to force you to explain what you're working on, what project you're doing, what book you're writing, what testimony whatever this is that you're doing, what art you're producing. Like, this person wants to know what you're up to. They can't find anything out through divination, and they also can't find anything out through any other methods. So they were going to take you to court, and then they were going to grill you with a bunch of questions that the judge would have said, there would have been an objection to every question, because it's irrelevant to whatever the case was. Like, these people were just trying to get some type of information out of you. So, and that's all they want to do is block what you're doing. And so the fact that they're not able to do that, you have got somebody pissed off. Yeah, you became the most emotionally stable person that you've ever been in your life. The situation tested you and pushed you to trust in God's plans. Absolutely. Yeah, they already lost. And this judge respects you because whatever this visionary work that you have that you're doing, it's going to improve the world, and your perspective is valued. And so, this judge, if anybody tries to bring anything against you, this judge is going to shoot it down immediately. Yeah, 5 of Cups. This person is in major regret. This judge has got this person in major grief, crying over spilt milk. And crying over spilt milk is like, it's like, you know, things that have already happened, that have already, passed. This person is crying about things maybe in the past that occurred. Maybe this person was competing with you when they were younger or whatever. Whoever they are, they're holding something against you, and they don't want you to be seen as the loving, spiritual light worker that you actually are. Okay. They want people to be confused about you, and nobody is confused about you. They're confused about them. Not only that, this person, God is stripping them of their financial well-being. This person and their family has a lot of money. This person's parents is saying, why'd you get us involved in this? And why did you try to bring false charges against somebody who is obviously of God, a person of God? Like, the way that this person's parents is looking at them, like, they're very ashamed of their child. Okay. They're very ashamed of this person. And they're also they think that this person needs to go to a mental institution or go to a doctor to get medicated, because they think that it was very unrealistic and unstable of them to try to persecute you without having any type of just cause. And also, this person's parents look at you and they do not see what this person is talking about. They look at you and they see just a person living their life. They're like, why won't you just let the collective live their life? What is wrong with you? Like, that's literally what, for word, that is what their parents said. Why will you not let this person in the collective live their life? What is wrong with you? And this person's like, you just don't know what they did to me. And they're like, no, we're open to hearing what they did to you. And this person goes off on, oh, they did this spell and this spell. Well, how do you know they did these spells? Because I know. No, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am. I know is not just because I know. Like, no, if you don't have any evidence of that, you can't just walk around accusing people of spells. Even if you want to accuse somebody of a spell, there's no way to prove that it was done or that it wasn't done. So that's not going to hold up in a court of law. It's going to be dropped immediately, which is exactly what happened here. The moment that this person was on the stand and started saying, they put a spell on me, shut the fuck up, bitch. That this person was the one putting the spells on people. They even tried to put a spell on their own parents to get their parents to be on their side, so that their parents would give them more money so that they could get another lawyer to come up against you. No, this person's being blacklisted. Like, all the lawyers are going to hear about this person, and this lawyer is going to inform every other lawyer to not aid and abet this person into coming for you. Literally, this lawyer is saying that you will look stupid. You will look stupid and you will lose credibility if you take up this person's case. So yeah, this person's hair could be falling out. I literally think their hair is falling out because they keep pulling their hair out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? They throw these fits. Yeah, they're carrying a 10 of Wands. This person knows that they are going to be burdened for the rest of their lives. Their life is a continuous battle. And they wanted that to be your destiny, and you've never even done anything to them. That is absolutely crazy. No wonder God is like, no, absolutely not. So yeah, this person thought that they were going to get a bunch of people to, take you out, to kick you out of your house. Oh, also, if you live in any type of housing, this person is trying to find out who your landlord is. If you have a house that you live in, they're trying to find out who the landlord is. And if this person, some of you may be living in a house that belonged to your parents or something that your parents provided. This person is so stupid that they tried to contact somebody's parents, somebody's landlord parents, or somebody's whoever their landlord is, and tried to slander them to get them thrown out. Like literally, if anybody contacts somebody else's parent that gave them a home to live in and tries to complain about their child, that parent's going to say, shut the fuck up. You don't know my child. How dare you even contact me with these lies? Like literally. I doubt that anybody's parent even replied to this email that was sent. This person has done too much. They keep trying to get you thrown out of a community, kicked out of a society, banned, barred, whatever this is. This is stupid. 2, they were taking steps to try to make it so that you could not ever be supported, so that you would be in the same position that they're in. Because this person is about to be thrown out of their home. And I think it's because they spent all their rent money on a lawyer thinking that they were going to get money and extort money out of you, and that they were going to get money and then they would be able to pay their rent late. And this person does not rent from their parents. They rent from an actual institution. Okay. So they don't have their rent money. I'm also hearing that this is not the first time that this person has spent all of their rent money like this. They did this just a few months ago when Beyonce's concert was in town. They spent like over $3,500 on tickets, on everything to go to Beyonce concert, and they did not pay their rent then. And when this person did that, then they didn't pay their rent. Then they went and they cried to their parents, and they said that somebody did a poverty spell on them, and that's why they don't have their rent money. And their parents gave them the money for their rent, not even knowing that their child's a whole ass liar and literally was going to spent their rent money on Beyonce tickets. Like, come on with this shit. And they were counting on winning in court, getting this money from you, and then paying their rent with it, and just paying a late fee. And they're not getting any money from you. In fact, they lost the $3,000 or actually $4,500 that they have spent, and they had already borrowed money from their parents. So they can't go now. They can't go to their parents and ask for more money. This is a Queen of Wands who's doing this to you. Yeah, they can't go to their parents and ask for more money because their parents are gonna be like, I just gave you $1,500. Like, and the month before that, I gave you $3,000. Like, what are you doing with your money? Oh, somebody put a poverty spell on you. No, sir, ma'am, you are spending that money on shit you cannot afford. And you want to sue somebody else because you. Whoa, 5 of Pentacles. What did I just say? What did I just say about this person doing this weird money shit and them being about to be kicked out of a home or a house, a condo, whatever, an apartment? That is crazy. Seriously. I'm not joking. They're about to be kicked out. Why would anybody even gamble like that with their living situation? This person is very irresponsible. They like made a serious gamble. Also, if this person, okay, this judge, I don't think that people are allowed to take out restraining orders for you, but this judge felt like that would have been necessary for this person, for you to have a restraining order against them. But since this judge felt like your life is too important to be disturbed with this type of shit, this judge warned this Queen of Wands, you know, if you live in the same city as collective, if you live in the same county, let's just say county or city as collective, you need to steer clear of the collective and stay away from them. If you get caught moving or living around the collective, yes, power of attorney at play, hidden helpers. Yeah, this one's like, they wanted to sacrifice a chosen person. They're like, if you get caught anywhere around the collective, like if the police or anybody finds out that you're living within 2-block radius of the collective or a certain amount of miles or whatever, if you are caught living around the collective or around their home, you will be arrested on the spot. and the collective, and the judge said to them, the collective will be warned about your presence, and they will be given the option to get a restraining order. And if you violate the restraining order, we will put you in prison. Like literally, that is what was told to this person. And they're like, what? You mean I can't stalk the collective anymore? Like, what? So this person is freaking out. They were looking at trying to get a place around you even after what this judge said, but they don't have the finances. This person also just got fired from a job. So that could be another reason why they were trying to get you financially, is because they don't have any more income coming in. So yeah, and this person's parents are not they're not super wealthy people. Okay, that's not me talking down on them. That's just me telling you that this person's parents, they're not going to be able to help them. This person is supposed to be paying back, the money that they owe their parents, but they haven't paid any of this money back. And so their parents aren't going to be able to help them out of this one, because they're in a time, this person's parents have taken out an extra mortgage, what is it called? Mortgage. They've taken out an extra mortgage so that they could give this money to their child, so their child could have a home for another month. This person's parents they don't believe in witchcraft or spell work. I don't know if they're atheist or whatever, but they do not believe that their child is up under any type of witchcraft. Okay. They do not believe that you have done any poverty spells on the collective. They don't believe this. Okay. They believe that their child needs help, like a therapist and a doctor, and maybe, they need to take power of attorney over them, because this person's not being responsible with resources. And this person could have been saying that you're irresponsible with resources. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 38 people watching and 26 likes on the video. I deserve at least 36 likes. And if you don't like me, stop energy harvesting off of me and stop watching me. I'm only going to give you the warning at the beginning one time, and then, if you fuck with me, you're going to get fucked with back. And it's not going to be me that does it. It's going to be my spiritual team and the ancestors. 4, this is about a foundation that you've built. This person thought that they were going to huff and puff and blow your house down, and this is not the case. You built your house out of bricks and the strongest materials. It cannot be blown down. You outsmarted this wolf. This person's up under judgment. In fact, I feel like everyone that they lied to about you is putting this person up under judgment. Like they're severely judging this person because, why this person tried to do this to you, and it took people away from their jobs to have to come and be a part of jury duty. Like it really inconvenienced a lot of fucking people here, from the police, from making all these false reports on you, from the police to the lawyer. It was a waste of the court's time, to the jury. And like literally, this person said that they had evidence against you, and they were just hoping to create evidence against you or get evidence against you. But by the time the court case came and the jury was supposed to be looking at this evidence, this person had no evidence, and it was just the words from their mouth. They thought that they were going to use their word magic and gossip and slander and manipulation with their tongue to trick people into believing them. And no, they're like, okay, you're saying all this stuff about collective, but can we see the receipts? Oh, I don't have the receipts. 5 of Wands, because they're in trouble for trying to compete with y'all. Let's get the likes up, you guys. They're literally in trouble for trying to compete with y'all. And they're frustrated because they know they're being looked at as like a nuisance to the court. And they know that this person knows that anything else they try to do against you is not going to be taken seriously. If they call the police and they were warned, if you make any more false reports, like this person was warned at the end of this case that, like, we could put you in prison. We could put you in jail right now for the false reports that you've made, for saying that you had receipts on someone when you didn't have any receipts. Like you lied to us, you lied to the jury, you lied to the courts. we could put you in jail for that, but we're going to give you a pass. Okay. We're going to give you a pass. But if you come on this type of crap ever again to us, we will actually put you in jail right on the spot. And if you make any more false reports to the police against the collective, we will put you in jail right on the spot. See, this person was trying to have your location subpoenaed so that they could find out where you live. And this person thinks they think they know what city you live in, but they don't know what street or whatever. And so that's why they were just, they drive around in your city aimlessly. And God always takes this person to the opposite side of the city where you're at. So they never see you. Ace of Cups. You are so loved by the divine realm. Your cup is overflowing. People see that you've done nothing wrong. And they also see that this person has had a very long lasting grudge against you. Okay. This Queen of Wands is in the Nine of Swords currently. They're pouting, they're crying, they're whining. They got fired from their job. They won't look for a new job. This person was literally putting all their eggs in one basket when it came to you and stealing your inheritance and stealing your property and stealing something from you. This person also could have been saying that you stole their ideas, but there's no evidence of that. This person has no evidence to anything that they said. Also, this person is mentally ill. They do have something going on. Okay. And I can't diagnose anybody. I can just tell you what I pick up on. And so that's why, I'm not super angry with this person because they are mentally ill. There is something seriously wrong with them. And this person's parents pick up that there is seriously something wrong with them. What I think it is this person engaging in witchcraft and that witchcraft affecting them instead of affecting you. And it's made them look like a crazy person. Okay. That's what I think it is. Because when I look at this person's parents, I do not see that their parents are crazy and have this mental disability. I don't think that that's true. And the judge looked at this lawyer and was like, yeah, I know you just took this case to get the money. And the lawyer's like, yeah. That's why the lawyer's like, okay, I need to keep my respect when it comes to my job, so I can't engage in this debauchery anymore. Four of Pentacles. This is all about what God gave to you. The Cancer will keep coming back if they don't stop. Yeah, because of their low vibrations. Exactly. Look at this. See, you have an inheritance that bothers this person because they don't possess it and they never will. If this person had the same gifts that God gave you, this person would abuse the shit out of those gifts. And then they would get those gifts stripped. So that's why God just didn't bother giving them the gifts at all. God saw where this person was going with their thoughts and beliefs and just decided not to aid and abet them in any way. Okay, let's get a conclusion. I mean, I think that this situation is concluded, basically. Just know that you have somebody that's evil eyeing you, but it's not a success. It's not successful. Okay, they're not able to deceive anybody else. Everybody is looking at this person like they're insane. They could have been doing some type of moon rituals, trying to get you caught up in court. Like, I am literally getting this person. I'm seeing this person get on their laptop and Google spell to defeat someone in court or some shit like that. And they tried to do this spell, not realizing y'all are the emperor and that you have mastered your emotions. You've mastered your divine life purpose, your work, and anything that you do to help the general public is seen as a blessing. Okay. Not as a curse. And so this person with their moon magic and their illusions, they're stuck in their shadow side. They can't balance their dark side. And this person, they don't have abundance. They're not living a life of abundance. They're living a life of lack. And it's because, they did too much moon work. Yeah, they wanted to stop you from creating a project or finishing one. They were trying to sacrifice a chosen one in a court of law. And maybe in the 1800s, this shit would have worked, but we're not there. We're not in the 1800s anymore. 4, this is all about your stability, your foundation, and the direction that you're going. This is also about you being protected. This person thought that they were going to strip you of some type of protection. Maybe this person thought that I do get that the courts, or at least the judge And these police officers that were lied to, those people actually are protecting you. And whatever computer system they have typed in that there is a conspiracy with one or more than one person against you to try to falsely persecute you, and there's been false reports made against you. So this note is in the system. So if anybody tries to make a false report on your name, that is going to come up, and that person's going to get in trouble immediately. I mean, this has all been documented, is what I'm trying to say. And yes, the legal system or the justice system or the police or whatever you want to call it, they do keep a record of things. They don't just forget that they don't just forget shit. They keep a record of things. This person also could have been saying that you are mentally unwell and that you needed to be put in a mental institution because of your belief system. Okay. I don't think anybody that believes in God and the Holy Spirit is crazy, but this person is saying that your radical belief system, how is it out of the normal or radical to believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit? Like, make it make sense. Or this person was saying that you're crazy because you think you're connected to God. Who can actually judge somebody because they think they're connected to God? Like, literally. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person that tried to sacrifice you, they're going to be questioned possibly by some federal agents or from, somebody that's higher up in the government. That would be like a FBI or a CIA. Like they're going to be questioned by a military higher form of, what is it called? Authority. Yeah, because this person was saying that you made erroristic threats or something like that. Of course, this is not recorded. There's no record of this, but like literally that's what they were trying to say. So, the police may give this person a pass for making false reports, but the government, the people that stop errorists and shit, they may not give this person a pass. See, this person underestimated your strength. They underestimated your connection to God and your willingness to fight for your own freedom. This person thought that you were weak and that you would just lay down and let them walk all over you. And you didn't do that. So whatever this divination this person was doing, they did not get the correct answers. Yeah, you are still being seen as a nurturer, somebody that helps others when they're in need. Do you know how important you are to this planet? When we have like 90, probably 7% of the people on this planet are greedy, selfish fucking pigs of human beings. They operate from greed and money hungry freaks. And you're over here, somebody who's not like that at all. Like, you are not obsessed with finances. You're actually dependable financially, and you help other people when they're in need. Like, you're being looked at literally like a saint. And that's not to make your ego blow up. But I am telling you that from everybody involved in this situation, their perspective, you're being seen as a saint, and this person's being seen as the devil. Like, it's just like a clear, obviously, that this person is bent out of shape. So what is the conclusion, I guess, is that you're going to remain a queen or king of pentacles, however you want to look at that. We hold both feminine and masculine energies, and some of us are divine feminines and divine masculines. And so, yeah, just take the gender out of tarot. So this is quite interesting to me. Yeah, this Page of Swords energy, this person was told that they cannot live around you. They cannot come up around your house. This person cannot be seen. If they get seen within a certain radius of your home, the courts will take out some type of restraining order on your behalf. Whatever that's called, I don't know what those things are called, but that will happen. This Page of Swords energy is about being a spy. It's like this person, the military, from what I can see here, or the higher forces of the government, like FBI or whatever, they have investigated you because of this person's false report, and you were illegally monitored by the NSA or something, or NASA or something. Like, they were monitoring you, that maybe they were listening to your phone calls, whatever this is. They know that this person is a liar. And so not only are the military is not going to illegally monitor you anymore, neither are the police. I mean, you might be monitored just to make sure this person doesn't come near you, or they might be monitored, just to make sure that they don't come near you. But literally, you've been proven innocent by whatever this illegal spying was that was going on. And so this person looks even stupider than they looked before. And I do feel like at this court case that this, when this person was trying to sacrifice you, this military person who actually works for one of these organizations, they came forward and they said, you know what, we followed up on the report that came from so-and-so, and we could not find through any methods of monitoring and basically spying on this person, we could not find anything that was, terroristic about them. Okay. There's nothing. So we believe that this individual is deceptive. That's literally what they said at the court. And that's why this judge is like, if we freaking find out, and this person's most likely being monitored by the police still. If we find out that you come around the collective, we'll put you in clanks. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there was somebody that was working very hard at invading your privacy. And now this person feels stupid. They feel deceived. This person, you have been checked off to a list and as not being a threat to anybody else. You've been thoroughly investigated. Okay. And this is over. You're about to be in the 6 of Wands. You're going to be getting some public recognition. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 54 people watching, 39 likes on the video. You're about to get some fame, public recognition, honor, reward for your hard work. This person's about to be super pissed about that, but they can't come near you. They can't communicate with you. God is going to force this person to sit and watch you be successful right in their face. 9 of Pentacles, because you're still single, self-sufficient. Nothing that this is why God didn't even bother you with this. This is why God wants you to just find out that this was going on through me, but God didn't want to actually bother you with this situation, because you're in your purpose. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you are being obedient. You are still single, self-sufficient. You can stand on your own 2 feet, and you don't need to be, like this person was saying all sorts of things, like that you can't manage your money. Also, everything that this person was saying about you was true about them. So yeah, you're going to remain single, self-sufficient. You're getting justice. Even if you don't see it in the physical world, just know that you are getting it, like literally. The length somebody will go to get an inheritance is insane, but someone knew ahead of time that this would happen. Exactly. Yeah, there are plans put in place, almost like someone saw the future and made plans. Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know? Basically, you're getting justice. Yeah, Empress. You're being seen as the Empress and the Emperor. So if this person was trying to block a love connection from coming in, or one from existing, or even you from uniting your divine feminine and divine masculine energies together, this person is being blocked for that. So again, you're being seen as a good parent. If you've got children, you're being seen as a very good parent. There is no reason to have your children taken from you. This person wanted the worst things to happen to you. And they're pissed off that their witchcraft didn't work, that nobody sees you the way that they see you. They only see you the way they see you because they are envious and jealous, and everybody can see that within them. They wanted your personal legacy. This person literally claimed that you abused them and did all sorts of shit to them. Yeah, this person could be going through a breakup right now. Literally, this Queen of Wands. They could be getting separated from a lover. Somebody's leaving them because of how they acted towards you. To be honest, if I was dating somebody, or if I was married to somebody, or if I even knew somebody that was on this type of time that was trying to do this to a chosen one, I would immediately get the fuck away from them. I would divorce them right on the spot. Like literally, I'd be like, why are you trying to come for somebody that didn't do anything to you? I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to be attached to that. And I don't want to be around somebody that would do something like that to somebody else. You know, it is sad. Yeah. They even left behind the notes that were found in the nick of time. Exactly. Page of Pentacles, you still have a legacy to leave your children. Do not worry about that. And if you don't have children, you know, you could have a pet that's a child. Literally, this person was trying to get everything taken from you, and they thought they were going to be successful at doing that. And since they've been unsuccessful, they know that you may start a family with somebody. Again, why does this person not want you to have a family? They've got a family. I don't know if they've got children or not, but they do have parents that care about them. There may be an intervention staged for this person in the future. 10 of Pentacles, like I said, you still have a personal legacy that you're going to be able to leave your children. Nothing that you are doing is in vain. So don't think that. Sometimes we work so hard on ourselves and on things that we think like, is what I'm doing in vain? No, it's not. You're still going to be able to leave, you know, whoever in your family, a younger person, a child, you're going to be able to leave this world, you know, something financial, a 10 of Pentacles, basically. Or you could be this child that inherited a 10 of Pentacles, because I did pick up on this Queen of Wands trying to contact somebody's landlord, which could have been their parent, and this got ignored. How would this dumb bitch appreciate it if you called their work, their whoever gave them their place to live and all of that shit and tried to get this person cut off? This person would not appreciate that. But in their mentally unhealthy brain, they were not thinking about, well, what if this happened to me? How would I feel if somebody did this to me, tried to steal my inheritance? Like, how would I feel? God didn't give this person an inheritance, obviously. Yeah, you are so protective. You guys are so divinely protected. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 62 people watching, 47 likes on the video. You are so divinely protected that this was not even brought, like these charges and stuff that this person tried to bring against you. The reason why there was a court case for it is because nobody believed it, and it was hid from you because the people involved in it knew that there was nothing that was going to come of this. So why even bother you when you're over here on your healing journey, most likely healing from some type of PTSD that this person caused you? They're like, no, we're not going to bother collective, and we're not going to do anything to disrupt their divine life mission to pull them off their path for this person's weird defamation of character. King of Wands. So yeah, there is a King of Wands that's leaving the Queen of Wands right here with the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. This person wants a divorce. Maybe if you are a divine feminine, maybe this King of Wands wants to come towards you, but that'll only be for some of you. This woman never thought that she would lose her husband, her man over this. Like, she thought she would be supported in times of trouble, and that is not what's going to happen. The Devil. See, because this King of Wands knows that this woman is under the influence of the devil or possessed by the devil itself, okay? And he doesn't want to be around that energy. So, of course, he wants a divorce. Duh. And he's also discovered this woman's witchcraft. Okay, she could be like in the closet with her witchcraft. He's also discovered that she was trying to put him up under spell work. And so he doesn't want to be a part of that. Like any normal human living being, of course. Okay, let's get an outcome. 10 of Swords is the outcome for this person. They're about to be betrayed by everyone that they know. They're also having a downward spiral. This person may end up in the mental institution because their mental health is so bad. I mean, this person has so much demonic influence going on that there needs to be a rehab that can get people off of black magic, but there is not one that exists as of today. And I don't know how one could be created, but there needs to be one. Like, seriously. So that people that have done too much black magic, that they can go get off of the shit and get maybe like an exorcism or something. I don't even think this person getting an exorcism by like a real priest would do the job. I don't think these demons are going to leave this Queen of Wands energy. It's almost like whatever she did to try to get this demon, excuse me, to come after you. That's why Archangel Michael was the first card for you. Whatever she did, trying to trick this devil, it's pissed this devil energy off to the point where this devil is going to destroy this person's life in every type of way. And so it talks about this person's home life maybe being interrupted. There may be an intervention that's set up for this person. Like they may come home one day to their husband and their family being there saying, look, you really need help. Like, let us just get you help. Let us just take you to a facility where they can start putting you on some medication, and let's just get you some help for your mental health because you're not doing good, and that's the best. This is why you pray for your enemies, because what you actually want is for these people to not attack you anymore. And the only way that these people will stop attacking you, or this person, because it's really just this person, nobody is working with them. The devil is not even attacking you. Literally, it's like this person, they're facing a lot of conflict, a lot of strife now. And they're also, they are being judged by their neighbors and the people around them. The community around this person doesn't want them living there because they're all afraid that this person's going to get upset about something and then try to take them to court. Like, obviously, anybody would be afraid of a person like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly what this person wanted for their target. It's crazy. And it's happening to them. Like, literally, their home life is about to be interrupted, which is fine for them because they don't have a job right now. They got fired. And it says any area of their life is open to conflict. No matter how powerful and safe they feel, trouble will find them. And if this person was trying to do any voodoo spells on you, oh my gosh, that is backfiring. The Lovers. Okay. So this person could be upset that you do have a twin flame relationship coming in. They could be bent out of shape about that. They could be upset that maybe you've already met your twin flame, or that it's close to the time where this new love is supposed to be coming in. And they were living in a loveless marriage. They were honestly living with somebody who did not see who they truly were until the very end of the relationship. This King of Wands realized that this person is a crazy witch at the very end. And now this King of Wands doesn't want to be with her, but at least he still cares about her enough to want to get her some mental help, because that's the best. This is why you pray for your enemies. The best thing that could happen is for these people to find God, repent, change their ways. And, you don't need an apology for you to move on and live your life in peace. You just need this person to stop trying to attack you, to stop making you the center of why things are bad for them. You are not the reason that this person is in the position that they're in. They are the reason that they're in that position. Let's get the likes up, you guys. But yeah, they are the reason that they're in this position. It's not because of you. The police, if they get one more freaking false report from this lady, they're going to put her in jail and clanks. Okay. They're not playing about this. They're literally protecting you. You're being protected by your local police department. And they're not going to tell you that this person came up against you unless they feel like you're actually in danger and they've told this person that they cannot come near you. If they do, then they will create a restraining order. And if this person breaks that, they will have a prison sentence, because this person truly did get away with lying to the courts. Okay. If anything like that does happen, you'll be notified. Okay. If you were actually to be in danger, they would notify you. So don't be afraid of that. Also, this person was trying to say that you said something you didn't say, and they're being seen as a liar. Nobody thinks that you would say whatever this terroristic shit is that this person's claiming you said. And they've been trying to speak death over your life and literally trying to speak poverty and lack over you, and it's returned to them. And that's why they're facing homelessness. They're about to be thrown in a mental institution, which would be the best thing for them, to spend a couple months there to get on medication, to get regulated, because all of the black magic, what it's done is it's destroyed this person. It's destroyed their mental health, death. They were calling upon death. And so now this is so pathetic. They were the ones calling upon death, and they're surprised that there's endings happening in their lives. And death doesn't actually, it doesn't always, when you see the death card, it doesn't always mean somebody is going to literally pass away. It could just mean the ending of a career, of a relationship, of whatever. And this person's facing many endings in their life right now. And they're blaming also the police for not being on their side. But the thing is that at first the police were on their side, but without any evidence of anything, the police can't do anything. And that's when they realized that they were being duped by this person. This person's going to be in the Six of Pentacles. You know, like they're being told that if they do anything else to you, that they are going to have to pay some type of restitution to you and some type of fine. In fact, this person could have been ordered to pay like $400 to the court for wasting everybody's time and energy and stuff and resources, but they weren't charged with like falsely accusing another person or defaming somebody's character. So that's why they were given the warning to stop what they were doing, because if you get wind of this, you will have the legal right to sue them, right? Even though you may not want to, because this person's clearly mentally ill. 10 of Cups. This is your era. You're getting a message of good news, like that this is your era of happy times, good relationships, love, abundance, harmony, peace, contentment, support. Okay, you have a community that backs you. You've got peace. Like when I say that there are so many more people that love you than people that don't like you, truly know that in your heart and soul and believe that, okay? All right, let's get a conclusion, Spirit. Is there anything else that they need to know moving forward with this situation? Yes. What I'm hearing is that if you see this person's downfall in some type of way, because you might be able to witness it, don't make fun of them. Okay, even though they tried to do this to you, don't make fun of them, because they really are dealing with a mental illness, okay? And so let's just not make fun of people that have mental illnesses. Let's do everything in our power to get them help. You know, even though God's going to give you the ability to gloat over your enemy, I still wouldn't be in the energy of gloating. You know what I mean? The world, because you're here to service the world. I have to cover up her body because she's nude. But like literally, you're here to service the world. You're here to be world renowned. You're also here to be in a position to where you can offer your stability and your emotional and spiritual support to those who are needy and poor, to those who are less fortunate. So, you know, whatever you give at this time to the world will be given to you 10 times over. So just know that. Oh, you're outside with the hose on the dog. I love it. I love it. So yeah, you know, you have a lot of new opportunities coming your way with the world here. And I'm really proud of you guys, because literally this was a stressful situation. Even though you didn't know that it was going on, you probably intuitively picked up that somebody was coming for you. You just didn't know who, and you didn't know how. And this person looks like a fool. And not only that, they need help. The best thing that could happen for them would be them to get on medication and to get off the black magic. But I feel like this person is so powerless that they're going to continue to use witchcraft, and it's going to continue to backfire. Because remember, your first card was Archangel Michael, Sagittarius energy, Temperance energy, which means you know how to balance your energy. Like literally, you know how to balance your frequency. When other people advance against you, just ignore them, okay? Literally, they can't do anything to you, and the devil doesn't want to mess with the chosen. A devil is a liar. Whatever the devil told this person that they could do with this witchcraft, it's not possible. So it could have been that this person was like, well, I want their destiny. I want their inheritance. I want their fortune. I want their gifts. And the devil will always say, okay, give me your soul. Yes, absolutely. I can do that for you. But the devil knows that the devil can't do shit. Like the devil knows that destiny swiping is not possible. If God knit you together in your mother's womb and God knew who you were before you were born, then God knows who you are now. Okay. So there is no confusion of who is who and who should be doing what. And so that's what people need to understand. So the devil will always tell you, the devil will give you false hopes and false dreams and tell you that you can have whatever you ask for, but that is just the devil's way of ensnaring you to try to give up something that you don't even own yourself, because we do not possess our own souls. Our souls are a part of us, but we don't own them because we didn't create them. The Most High did. So this person's major loss, you know, in this court case has made them look like a fool. And, you know, they may try to harass you. If this person comes towards you, just report them to the police, because the faster that this person goes to the mental institution, the better that they're going to get. And I do feel like they need to be removed from their home life situation and put in a place where they're watched, because what the doctors and everybody in their family is not seeing about them, it basically is that the reason that they got themselves so mentally effed up is because they are doing witchcraft. So this person needs to be pulled out of their closet, out of their witchcraft closet, and away from, you know, that environment to where they can just continue to do witchcraft, you know? So yeah. Michael the Archangel. Sorry. Archangel Michael is who I was talking about. So yeah, the Archangel Michael is associated with the Temperance card. And then Temperance is also associated with balance and being able to basically nurture yourself, balance your energy and stuff like that. And basically knowing when to use temperance, when to give, when not to give. Oh, if I don't, how am I supposed to? You just protect yourself by praying. You don't need to know this person's name. I really don't think that it's important. Just all you have to do is pray Psalm 91. Psalm 91 covers every type of situation. And what I say is I'm praying Psalm 91 against known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies. That's literally what I say. So yeah, I would use Psalm 91. And again, for most of you, the names of these people are going to be different. So Psalm 91 is for protection against everything that you would need protection from. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I am so glad that you were here with me today. Thank you for liking the video. Yay! Oh, thank you guys so much. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you guys. Have a wonderful, fun day Sunday. And then or if it's not a Sunday, when you end up watching this reading. Okay, you guys, God bless you. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, tap that notification bell, and like the video, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye, you guys.